ain't no after this. It ain't no tomorrow. I need everything, Will. Run.
Number 24, Will Tennyson.
24 hours till I step on stage, 25 until I break some sort of donut world record. 1 day till 1 dozen. Put that on a shirt. So today's macros are supposedly 161 grams of protein, 432.5 grams of carbs, and 75.5 grams of fat. Coach is coming over right now to see how I look before I can have breakfast. But here's the majority of the foods I've been eating. Yeah, okay. Lots of water. Same thing from the last video. Chicken rice, sweet potatoes, more chicken breast, carb sources, Gatorade powder, rice cakes. Took a celebration cookie from the plane to celebrate when this is all done. And then I had to go to the store last night to get some more olive oil, some maple syrup, and some almond butter.
Quarter turn. How's your soreness feel today? Better. Good. Do you feel flat? Yeah, because you kind of look flat, and I want to push you a little harder in the morning here. Okay. See how we're looking midday, and by this evening, I kind of want to be just tapering down a little bit. Let's go ahead and add an 1/8 cup of syrup. Yeah. All right, man.
I've never seen someone get so excited about syrup.
Okay, so meal number 1 is looking like that. In here, there's 4 ounces of chicken breast, 8 ounces of sweet potato, 1 cup of vegetables. We removed the tablespoon of olive oil. We also have 2 rice cakes, and then now I'm adding 30 grams of maple syrup, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. It's crazy how tedious this stuff is. And I never really understood people getting sick of foods. I can tell you, I'm not gonna eat any of these things for at least 3 months when this is all done. Maple syrup. Okay. 30 grams. I feel like the smart idea is to put it on the sweet potato because the rice cakes are already sweet. Oh my God, that's a lot. 30 grams. Wow. I'm celebrating. I feel like today's gonna be one of those days that's just gonna drag on. It's gonna feel like such a long day because you just wanna get to the show tomorrow. I feel so many different emotions right now. I am very nervous. I'm also the most in my head right now. I keep on looking at my physique in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, this is not it, this is not it. But apparently it's normal. But there's so many things that we have to do today. A lot of cool things. I'm getting a tan. I'm in desperate need of a tan. So that's gonna be super cool to see.
I put Will on a meal plan at about 10 days out. One of the reasons is to minimize the variables. I want to take control of those because if we have too many uncontrolled variables, it leads to a greater chance of something going wrong. We do have syrup, which Will is very excited about. Whoa. But that just supplies fast sugar to help carb load him up faster. We have things like sweet potatoes, which also have carbs, but high potassium levels, which can also fill him out a bit more since it's stored more inside the muscle cells. We have things like salt to help increase blood volume, help him get a pump, but you don't want too much salt because otherwise that can cause him to get a little blurry and spill over.
The syrup's giving me like shivers in my thighs.
Can you feel it in your body now?
Oh, my toenails are curling. We are at the check-ins.
Sorry, am I looking to use the bathroom?
177.2.
177.2. Awesome. Okay. Alright. Probably be a middleweight, but I don't want to say for sure until. Okay. Yeah, absolutely so.
As long as I'm not a lightweight.
No, I don't think you're going to be a lightweight.
Okay.
I found out later that day that 177.2 pounds would put me in the men's heavyweight division.
Got a little swag bag. I'm number 24. Definitely doubt there's many calories in here. We got protein powder, my numbers for my thong, and now we have to go get our polygraph test to see if I'm a liar or not.
All right, Will, so we're going to be doing your polygraph exam. This test today is about the anti-doping and the banned substance list for the WNBF Canada. So please, just have a seat over in that chair.
Okay.
I'll come put that stuff on you.
This looks like quite the setup.
We'll start by putting two things around your body. This first thing is going to go around your stomach. So Will, just lean forward a little bit for me. Lift up your arms. I'm just going to do this up on your side like that. I'm going to put this blood pressure cuff on your left arm. So just stick your arm out. Thank you so much. Two things on your fingers monitors galvanic skin response or perspiration from the palm of your hand. Of course, the blood pressure cuff on your arm. And we'll get started. All right, that camera now is recording and this test has begun. Regarding the WNBF banned substance list, do you intend to answer truthfully each question about that?
Yes.
In the last 10 years, have you taken anabolic steroids, testosterone, growth hormone, or any other 10-year WNBF banned substance?
No.
Have you taken clinical diuretics or ephedrine in the past 3 months?
No.
Have you used any prohibited items on the banned substance list since their respective prohibition date?
No. We passed the test. I'm sure people are gonna be like, Will's a psychopath. He just cheated the system. No. But now it's time for the tan. Will Tennyson is about to check in. I'm so excited for this.
You're gonna roll up the wiener sock and you're gonna make a little basket for your wieners and beans.
Okay.
And then once you're in the basket, obviously put everything in the basket and then tighten the sock.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good. You feeling good? Yeah. Oh my God. I want to see myself. I haven't even seen myself yet. Can you flip the camera? Oh my God. I look like an Oompa Loompa that just did a crash diet. Wow. I no longer look like a vampire. So I took the sock off, told them to spray a little bit more downstairs. It's an optical illusion because I am feeling a lot more confident.
Here are some physique shots after weigh-ins at 177.2 pounds and first coat of tan complete. I really can't believe I have another tan later this evening, where I'll even get darker.
Is that tricep? Good. You look sharper, man.
Good, dude.
Really sharp.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yep.
You feeling sharper too? Like tighter?
Yeah, definitely.
You have sweet potatoes?
I do.
How's the stomach feel right now?
Empty.
Empty?
I feel like I'm passing out.
Okay, let's do you have something we can write this down with you? Let's do 6 ounces of sweet potato, 4 ounces of chicken, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon olive oil. I want to see how you look after that and see how you feel.
Okay.
We're giving you more fat, more protein, and this meal should kind of sustain a little bit longer.
Yeah.
The sweet potatoes will give you a little bump of potassium.
So you just looked at my physique and then determined what I'm going to eat. What were the reasonings behind the choices?
When we woke up this morning, you were a little bit flat.
Yeah.
But you've had a lot of carbs over the last 48 hours, so we know the flatness isn't stemming from a lack of glucose. We're probably pretty good on carbs. Now we're just kind of focusing towards fat, so we're stacking intramuscular triglycerides, getting sodium up to get your blood volume up.
Yeah.
And so you'll be able to be a little more pumped without having to risk spilling over.
Thank you.
No problem, man. You're almost there. Seriously,
Almost
I know it's tough.
I'm just like mentally fatigued right now.
Okay, then eat that, rest,
Yeah.
like get off your feet. If you can doze off for a few minutes, rest. Okay, I'm good?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, man, almost there.
Yeah. Last meal done. I think it's the last meal. Unfortunately, we are almost there. Getting close to the end. I always think about this story when I was younger, and I was doing math homework with my mom. And we were sitting on the couch, and I just wanted to get it over with because I wanted to go play video games. But she was so insistent. She was always so insistent with me making my homework the best I could ever look, go above and beyond. And I would get frustrated because I was like, Mom, this is not This is not a big project. This is not an exam. This is just daily homework. And then she says to me, are you planning to put your name on it? And I was like, yeah. And then she's like, well, whatever you do, big or small, be proud to put your name on it. I didn't really think much of it at the time. I think when we're young, we never really do. And then we grow up and we kind of look back at the lessons our parents taught us and we're like, there's validity to it, it makes sense. And that's why now, every single thing that I do, I give it everything that I got. If I set a goal, every little tiny thing up to that goal, no matter how small it seems, it's like I'm putting my name on it. So with this prep, every time I went into the gym, I was like, well, you know what? This might be my last one. We're all gonna have a moment in our lives, and you gotta be ready for it. And the way that you're ready for it is that you treat every single day as if you're putting your name on it. There's so many people in this world, man, that want something difficult and they want to stay comfortable and they have no patience. I see so many kids in this fitness game, they're lifting for 2 years and they start complaining about brain fog, the fact that, you know, they don't feel good because they're staying shredded and they still want to build muscle, all these stupid things, and then they go on TRT. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Like, this shit takes time. This does not take 2 years. This takes 10 plus years of hard work, dedication, consistency, discipline. There's no motivation because motivation comes and goes. We all lose it. We all get it. Discipline is everything. Discipline is showing up no matter your emotional state. Discipline is showing up to the gym no matter how long or hard your day was. You're gonna show up and give it everything that you got. It doesn't have to be your best workout of all time, but the best that you can do that day. And if you are not prepared to put the years in, then bodybuilding and fitness is just not for you. If you find something that you love, you will realize what trying is and what trying is not. And if you love it, why would you want to rush it? I think there's such a beauty in going through these phases of life. You know, you're gonna have to put on some body fat. You're gonna not be shredded all the time. That is okay. That is sometimes what you need to do. Because guess what? Your physique that is under that body fat is there. It's always there. But you gotta build to show it off. Why rush? No matter what I say, no matter what I do, no matter how I could try to prove the fact that what I'm doing is natural, there is always gonna be people out there that don't believe me. And that is pretty fucking cool. If one of you out there are watching and believe that, and know that what this is, it's real and it's attainable, it shows you that you can build a physique that you're proud of, that people can doubt, and you do not have to turn to steroids to do it. You don't. You need to put the time in. You got to show up every single workout, and don't look at this end goal. Look at it as little building blocks to get to a certain point. I'm competing for the first time ever, and I've been lifting for over 10 years. Over 10 years of hard training, and I'm doing it now. That is what it takes. That is what it takes. And for the people out there who do not believe me sitting on the couch, you have the ability to do it too, but you just won't stand up, and that's where I gain the advantage. Checkmate. And going into tomorrow, I know that I did everything that I could possibly do, and I don't care what happens. I'm so damn proud of myself for being here, for going through this process, for being a kid who was not confident at all, to stepping on stage with a tan and a damn thong. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. I've come a long way. Gotta get to bed early morning, and then it's show day. Wow. The day is finally here. I can barely believe it. all of the months of preparation is finished, there's really nothing that you can do. So the only thing I can really do is enjoy every moment of it. First Backstage meal, we have 1 rice cake, 2 tablespoons of almond butter. This is like a dream I've had before, but instead of a spoon, there lies Antonio. This can't be real, it's only 21 grams.
I was in heaven with my single rice cake and almond butter, a ratio I don't think I've had since middle school. The next thing we needed to do was put together an anabolic cocktail that I'll be sipping on until I hit the stage.
Breaking Bad Backstage. Wow, that's a 40 grams of this?
Yeah, I can't believe that should be about 40 grams of carbs.
And then salt and a pinch?
Yeah, just like a little pinch there. There you go. Very nice. Beautiful.
What's the biggest mistake competitors made backstage?
Honestly, just doing wild things. You know, they constantly, the biggest thing I see is people always thinking they're fat, and then they start trying to pound food and pound carbs. And it's like, I've seen guys just pounding pasta backstage, like, I'm flat. And it's like,
I need some fettuccine Alfredo right now.
yeah, the pasta won't even digest in time, and it's like, you've got just, now you're walking out there with a belly full of pasta. You know what I mean?
I still can't get over my tan though. It's so weird. On the bright side, it makes it look like I brush my teeth a lot. I'm with my man Andy. You're competing in middleweight bodybuilding?
Yeah, middleweight bodybuilding.
Yeah, and look what he shows up with.
Gotta get them the Boston cream.
Yeah. The post-show weight gain's on you. It's your fault. You doubled up on the Boston cream.
Yeah, double up.
I love that.
You and Katie can enjoy it.
It's nice because it smells like whole chicken breast and Tupperware back here. And this just kind of brings me back to reality a bit.
We're almost there. Almost there. Best of luck.
Almost there. You too.
You got this.
Yeah.
Looking great.
Yeah, you too, man. The vibes backstage are so good. It's like everyone's competing against one another, but then everyone at the same time is just so supportive and encouraging, which is really cool to see. So it's fun back here. I thought time was gonna go by slowly, but it's going by fast.
You're gonna go into the touch-up room in here. You're gonna derobe and you're gonna get skin out of that.
Thank you. Magic lotion.
Thankfully, it was time for tan touch-ups. Like, I'm not sure what kind of creature I look like, but it's definitely not human. And take a look at this hairline. That needs to be fixed immediately. I never really realized how much tan is required for bodybuilding. I feel like I look like a rotisserie chicken in a Speedo, but the reason for such a dark tan is that it increases contrast. Darker skin creates strongest contrast between your skin and the natural shadows casted by your muscles, making lines, cuts, and separations stand out much more clearly. It also evens out skin tones, such as redness, which can distract from muscle definition.
That's good. Now turn around. There you go, Will. Ready to rock and roll.
Thank you so much.
Yes, all the best to you today. Yes. You got this, buddy.
How are you?
Hey, check it out.
I one of those glute lines so bad.
You got him.
And we got him.
We got him. Remember, you want to be able to like, yeah, go ahead and hit that again. Tempo a little bit. Yeah, seems good. Let's get some longer.
At this moment, my nerves were kicking in like crazy. My heart was pounding, but being around these guys definitely helped ease the tension. A couple of them have competed many times before, so they kept the vibes light and just reminded me to enjoy the moment.
Regardless, we would be in the back of a Will Tennyson video, and that's pretty cool. No, that's me, seriously. The only thing I forgot is the fireball downstairs. Okay, we'll all have a sip after, okay, boys? Yeah, yes, sir.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Yes, sir. Good luck. Let's have fun. Go, guys.
You're gonna go to center X, you're gonna strike one pose in your class, okay? Follow her instructions. So far, some of the things she's asking for are getting into your poses quickly, and when you're doing abdominal thigh, no vacuum.
Quarter turn to the right.
No vacuum.
Yeah, she's saying no vacuum.
So how's the time?
And relax. Gentlemen, can I have you come to the front line? Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And I have number 8, number 24, 3 places.
Yeah, well, you know, well.
Front double bicep. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. Get into your poses. And relax. Side triceps. Back double bicep. Here we go, D. Side chest. Side tricep. Hands overhead, abdominal thigh. Gentlemen, show us your favorite pose.
For me, one of my biggest fears of this entire experience was going out on stage to a big crowd. I just didn't know what to expect. But once you get out there, you realize that you can't see anybody because the lights are just so bright in your face. All you see are the judges. And then after around 20 seconds, it all kind of felt like I was just in my living room doing my posing practice. Watching back this footage is crazy. The crowd was pretty loud, but in the moment, I was so focused that the only person I heard was my coach yelling at me to make adjustments as the show went on.
Hit those hamstrings as well as the glutes, Will. Lats. He's pulling up. Don't shrug.
The best selection and the best
Oh my God. Wow. That was cardio, man. Holy shit. Good job, buddy. Good stuff. You guys crushed it.
Did you say so? You didn't sweat at all?
I don't know, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was tensing for my life.
By the end, you were like, and it shows every time you show yourself, you say,
The individual routines are anywhere from 30 to 90 seconds. I think some of you know the song I picked.
Up next, we have number 24, Will Tennyson, hometown Markham, coached by Cliff Wilson, and a special thanks to his family and his coaches.
Quite possibly the first bodybuilder to pose to John Mayer, and I will happily take it.
18, Jeremy Diapre-Tortillo. And in first place, Will Tennyson.
Now, with winning the men's heavyweight division, this gave me the opportunity to compete in the overall versus the champ from the middleweight and lightweight division for a WNBF pro card. I had to quickly run backstage, hand over my medal, and get ready to come back out for a crazy battle.
Judges next.
Nice and tight.
Can I have you come to the front line?
Stay tight, Jordan.
Judges, you're going to place them 1, 2, and 3. Gentlemen, quarter turn to the right.
All I want to say is that gentlemen. Yeah, buddy.
Front double biceps.
Keep those by.
Front lat spread.
Hey, this is yours, Johnny.
Side chest. Side triceps. Back double biceps.
Get on
Can I have 20 and 24 triceps? Hands overhead, abdominal thigh. Both hands overhead, abdominal thigh. Gentlemen, show us your favorite pose. DJ, can we get some pose down music?
The overalls literally felt like an hour, and I was starting to get nervous. In reality, we were only out there for just over 10 minutes. I could see myself finding it harder and harder to keep my core tight and control my breathing. It was clearly really close. Some poses, one person would be better, another, someone else. On stage, I was watching the judges the entire time, and it seemed like they had no idea what to do.
All right, your overall and new WNBF pros, number 21, Joseph, and number 24, Will, to the front line.
I was in such disbelief over what just happened that I felt nothing. I had no emotion. I didn't know what to feel. It was actually hard to put into words. Everything was moving at lightning speed since stepping off stage. It kind of all blurred together, and in the chaos, it was nearly impossible to pause, take a step back, and truly soak up the moment and understand what it all meant.
Hey, you gotta pee!
Congrats, man. Way to fucking go down. Don't break. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, what I'm gonna get you to do here, just gonna get you to initial. You're gonna go in there on your own, basically. But what I'm gonna get you to do here is, you're gonna take the cup and you're gonna pee about that line.
Some apple juice, man.
Like apple juice.
Yeah. Just to show everybody I didn't take pee from the toilet?
Yes, it's...
Yeah. It's fresh, it's warm, isn't it?
It's warm.
It's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, that can go down there.
I need to go see Katie.
You guys are going out for a meal or something?
Oh yeah.
What's been on the hit list?
What's not?
Yeah, what's not? Okay, fair enough.
Pizza, donuts.
Did you hear screaming? Yeah? You did it. Do you want to show me your stuff?
I'm proud of you. Seriously. Super proud of you. You pushed hard on that overall. I saw it, man. You were digging. Oh,
Proud of it, man.
yeah.
Okay, so it sounds because you're clearly the overall winner, but like, can I consensually touch your chest? Because it is the biggest chest in the whole show, man.
Before we walked out, I was like,
Those are real. That's fucked up. Anyways, I gotta get ready for classic here. It's good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, see you guys later. Thanks.
pleasure meeting you, man. Yeah, awesome job.
It just turns around.
Good.
Yeah, great. Okay, one more with the medal. Okay.
I gotta get my son back now. You did amazing, honey. Oh my god. I was dying. Dying. I was so stressed.
And everyone show me a muscle pose. There you go.
It is time. I haven't had one. How long has it been?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Just like 6 months. Which
Somebody was watching today.
How's it feel?
I feel like myself again. Wow.
I'm glad to have him back.
My dopamine receptors are going wild.
We're doing them all?
Do birds fly?
Some of them don't. You want to do the fritter?
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. There's bacon on it though.
Oh, I can have that. How do you know that has bacon?
I just said it because I don't want you to have any. She doesn't eat pork. Oh! Another thing that I was craving was just a simple protein bar. Oh man. I still have not taken this whole thing yet. I still have not had it.
Okay, made it back to the hotel. Tried to get some of the tan off, but I still look absolutely ridiculous. But it's nice to be in some quietness to allow myself to process everything that's happened. But that was the first show. It's pretty cool. We got a natural pro card, we got a gold medal, and we also got a sword that is surprisingly pretty sharp. Bodybuilding, it's like an individual sport. It's just one person on the stage. But I don't think a lot of people realize, unless you're in it, how many other people are part of that team. This win, like I want to share it with so many people. Firstly, my wife, Caitlin. She was like the backbone of the operation, keeping me in check. So without her, really, like, no chance. Seriously, like no chance. My parents, my coaches, Cliff and Mikey, posing coach Johnny Shreve, so many other people. The list goes on and on. People constantly encouraging me, pushing me, even all of you in like the comments on my videos, Instagram, you know, just really giving me confidence to keep on going when times got hard. I got some feedback from the judges, and it wasn't really anything that surprised me. I think a lot of you guys probably already know. Bring up the lats. The lats need to be wider. Legs. They weren't necessarily saying that they were not lean enough, but it was just that I wasn't able to keep them like engaged the whole entire time. And I think that's just me, you know, with my, like, being my first show. I mean, definitely they could be for sure leaner. I feel like my upper body, like, definitely kind of like helped me a lot. But I did notice I was losing the ability to contract my legs during the show. Now we have to deal with the post-show stuff. To be honest, I am kind of scared about it because I have no idea what to expect. I've heard a lot of people say that the real diet happens after the show. You know, people gain 60 pounds, blah, 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 blah. I actually surprisingly don't have any sort of like massive cravings right now. Like, you guys saw me have the donuts and like had a couple of them and like I'm good. Had some sushi and like I feel very content. I have no need to go binge. I really want fruit. I'm craving like egg white omelet with cheese, like just such random things, which is a good sign. The thing that I am kind of the most nervous about is, you know, my headspace, because doing this, if you guys decide to do this, it is your entire life. It is all you think about. Every moment that you're up, like you think about food, what you eat, like it's so all consuming. And when that's gone, I kind of be like, I'm like, what's next? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, there's so much out of my mind right now. And I feel like tomorrow morning is gonna be like really weird, not having to think about like what I'm eating to that degree. But with that said, I think a lot of people like want to take time off when the show is done, but this has just made me so motivated to get back into the gym and just absolutely crush it, because I'm one to believe that we never have a cap, never have like a ceiling. There's no natural limit. I just think that, you know, if you just keep on pushing, keep on trying to do the best that you can, you just continue to get better. So that's kind of what I want to do. And at the end of the day, man, it's really cool because so much time and effort has been put into this, and it's just nice when it all comes full circle and you get something out of it. Hopefully, this shows some of you guys out there that if there's something out there that you want to do, just go and do it. If you say you're gonna do it, do it. Who cares about the outcome? Just do the best that you can. And you never know what's gonna happen. That is show day. Is that my last one? I'm not sure. I think a lot of people right now are yelling, yes, it is, but who knows? Never say never. So that is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I gotta do this. And I'll see you in the next one.